Good morning, dear students. In the last video, we have seen the solved questions 1 to 5. Now, today we will continue with question number 6 to 13, right? So, the question 6 is, draw formulas for the first 5 members of each homologous series beginning with the following compounds. So, we are given 3 compounds, and that is the first member of the particular series, and we are supposed to write 5 of that particular compound. So here it is HCOOH. Carboxylic group is added to the methane because one carbon along with the carboxylic acid and one carbon is the methane family, so it is methanoic acid. So one carbon is there, now it should be 2 carbon. So CH3COOH, add one more CH2, it will be CH3CH2COOH. So ethanoic, 3 carbon, propanoic, in the same way butanoic and pentanoic, right? So first 5 member of the respective homologous series of the given compound. So here it is given of carboxylic acid. So we are supposed to write first 5. Now here it is given of ketone, C double bond O. Right? So here it is 3 carbon. Clear? So now will be the 4, then 5, 6 and 7 carbon. So first 5 from the given one. And here it is alkene family, CH double bond CH2. And here also it is CH2 double bond CH2 ethene, right? Then 3 carbon, 4 carbon, propene, butene, pentene, hexene. So accordingly we are supposed to write. The next question is, give condensed and bond line structure formulas and identify the functional group or groups present if any. So here the first is 2,2,4 trimethylpentene. So we are supposed to write condensed formula first. So what is the main root? Parent chain is pentane. So let us take first 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now what is the attachment? Methyl group and 3 methyl. Trimethyl, that means all the attachment are methyl and they are on 2 methyl are on 2 position and 1 is on 4th position. So now 5 pentane is here, 5 carbon. So if I set from here, then it is 2, 3, 4. Or if I start from here, then it is 2, 3, 4. So here it is written 2 on second position, double methyl group. So 2, 2 and 4. Trimethyl pentane. This is the condensed formula. Here what we have to do, we have to write its bond line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentane, and on second carbon 1 and 1 more 2 methyl attachment, on fourth carbon 1 more methyl attachment. Here no double bond is there, so parent chain consists of alkane group and side chain are alkyl group. The next is, what is the next? 2 hydroxyl, 1, 2, 3 propane tricarboxylic acid. A very good question, a very good compound given, where we are in need to use our rules of nomenclature. 2 hydroxyl, right? When alcohol group is attached as the substituent functional group, then it is written as prefix hydroxy or hydroxyl. And if it is main group, then only we are writing all, right? Propanol, butanol. But here it is, main group is carboxylic acid and here it is substituent function group. So hydroxy is taken on second position. Now propane is the parent chain and 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid is given here. See, normally when we write name for carboxylic acid, as I told here, ethanoic, propanoic, butanoic, oic acid we say. But here it is not oic acid, it is considered carboxylic acid. So what is the condensed formula? Let us see here. So propane will be 1, 2, 3 carbon propane. Now carboxylic acid, they are containing carbon group. So we are in need to consider continuous chain here. Then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also carboxylic acid, here also. But this carboxylic acid is left out. Right? If I consider this 1, 2, 3, 4, then this is left out. If I start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then this is left out. So one of the rule you remember, if you have remembered, recall it, that if the attached functional group are not possible to consider all in a longest continuous chain, then don't consider any of the functional group as a member of the chain and leave all separate from the chain. So here it happens that by any way when we are considering, then one of the carboxylic group is not adjusting as a longest continuous chain. So we will leave all three as a attached carboxylic group. And so this will be considered as 1, 2, 3 propane. On second carbon is hydroxy group, and on first carbon is also carboxylic acid, on second is also carboxylic, on third is also carboxylic acid. Why carboxylic acid? I think now you understood. Here we are not saying it is oic acid. We are considering acid along with the carboxyl group, CO group. And so it will be said carboxylic acid. So 2-hydroxy, 1, 2, 3 propane tricarboxylic acid. And in the same way, here see 1, 2, 3 carbon. Then on this carbon, the attachment is of this carbon, double bond OH. This carbon, double bond OH. On second carbon, OH as well as C double bond OH. Clear? So this is the structure of 2-hydroxy. 1, 2, 3. On 1, on 2 and on 3. Tricarboxylic acid in propane parent chain. So what are the function group present here? Carboxylic acid is present over here as well as hydroxyl group is also present. And the third question is given. It is about hexane dial. Al, that means aldehyde, and it is hexane. Right? Now we know that aldehyde is terminal functional group and hexane family, no name is mentioned. So what we will do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On both terminal, aldehyde group is present, and along with the carbon of aldehyde, all are 6 now, longest chain. So hexane dial. Same we will write over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C double O H, C double bond OH, C double bond OH. And functional group here is aldehyde group. The next question is identify the functional groups in the following compounds. Now here the compound is benzene aromatic ring, which is attached by CHO group, also attached by oxymethyl. Here it is oxy group with methyl, that is OR, right? O, and along with it is R alkyl group, which is Me, stands for methyl, and OH, that is the alcohol group, right? So we are supposed to identify the functional group. This is aldehyde group, this is hydroxy group, because aldehyde will considered as the main functional group, so this will be the substitute functional group, so hydroxy. If aldehyde won't be there, then it would be alcohol group, and here it is methoxy group. The next question is again aromatic ring, along with it is NH2, right, amine, and here it is C double bond O and R, that is alkyl group. So here it is on this first one of the carbon, the attachment is on one side, so it is 1 degree amino. Amine we say, but as it is on the aromatic compound, cyclic compound, it is amino. And see here what is this? C double bond O, O, C double bond O, O, R. That means COR, that is ester group. This is ester group. Ester group is connected by one side ester group and other two side is again alkyl group. So 1, 2 and 3 sides attachment is there. So it is 3-degree amino, right? And N diethyl amine, right? If you have remembered the nomenclature. Clear? So, and now what is here? One more, that is the again aromatic ring, benzene ring attached with CH, double bond CH NO2. Double bond suggests here alkene. And what about NO2? N plus and double bond O, and here O minus, because it will be the coordinate covalent. So it NO2 is the nitro functional group. So these are the functional group which are present on the given compounds. Now the next question is, which of the two, NO2 CH2 CH2O minus or CH3 CH2O minus, is expected to be more stable and why? So in NO2 CH2 CH2O minus structure A and CH3 CH2O minus structure B, structure A is more stable because in structure A, what is present? NO2 function group is present, and NO2 is electron withdrawing group. That is, it undergoes the minus inductive effect. And what it will do? If it undergoes minus inductive effect, electron withdrawing group, that means it will try to withdraw this electron, right? Because oxygen here is having negative charge, it means it is electron rich. So it will try to drag this electron here, it will try to drag this electron here, it will try to drag the electron here, because it is electron withdrawing. So it will withdraw the electron from the oxygen. And in the organic compound, when the charge is dispersed throughout the compound, then that compound, because of the presence of that charge throughout the compound, is always stable than the compared compound. So here nitro group will try to drag electron from oxygen and oxygen ion, and thus electron will disperse through the compound. And in organic compound, when electron disperses through a compound, then it is stable. And see here, this is electron dragged over here, it will be given to this, and so I have shown the arrow in this side. Whereas in B structure, CH3 CH2 alkyl group is electron donating group. That means they will undergo positive inductive effect. So it stabilizes the compound. If there is O positive, when it will stabilize the compound, instead of O negative, if there is O positive, instead of this O negative, if there is O positive, then it is possible to stabilize, right? So if there is O positive, means electron deficient, but here it is not electron deficient, it is electron rich. So electron rich oxygen and CH3 CH2 is donating electron. So electrons will be focused on oxygen minus, that is negative charge, and thus it is less stable, because CH3 will be donating electron, it will be still donating electron, and here it is already oxygen is rich in electron. So excess of electron will be there, so stability will not take place as in structure A, right? Now the next is, explain why alkyl group act as electron donor when attached to a pi system. When alkyl group is attached to a pi system, that means when double bond is present, pi system, that means double bond, triple bond should be there. And adjacent to it, if alkyl group is there, then how it acts, right? That we are supposed to explain. How it acts is given, electron donor, but why? So alkyl groups act as electron donors when attached to a pi system, because hyperconjugation takes place. As hyperconjugation takes place, that means no resonance bond will present, that is called hyperconjugation, and that too for all the present hydrogen of the alkyl group. When all the hydrogen of the alkyl group will undergo the hyperconjugation, that means they will conjugate with no resonance bond, then it is termed as hyperconjugation, and because of the hyperconjugation they are electron donor. So what happens here? See, CH3 alkyl group, and this carbon is here CH double bond CH. So this is the pi system. Now this pi system is connected with the alkyl group. So here what takes place? Why this is pi system? Because this p orbital has attached, and that is why the pi bond is possible. Now this hydrogen, it is having p orbital arranged with s orbital of hydrogen, and it will try, because this is over here which is not having a covalent bond, right? And it is having it is not a sigma bond, and it is a pi bond. So it is having little weakness. So this bond will try to overlap. See, I have shown the very light 3 lines. That means this bond will try to overlap here, and will try to overlap here. So it means these electrons are donating over here. As these electrons are donating over here, this will be simultaneously donated to this empty one. So this will take now double bond, and this will be the single bond. And here it will be the negative charge. That means completely it will take electron pair, right? And this hydrogen, as it has already donated its electron, it will acquire positive charge. See here, it will acquire positive charge, and no bond here it will be. First hyperconjugation. It also can take place with this hydrogen, right? And it also can take place with this hydrogen. So this is considered as that alkyl group. Whatever the alkyl group is there and the number of hydrogen present in that alkyl group, all hydrogen are having ability to undergo this hyperconjugation, and because of that, because they are electron giver. See, this hydrogen is giving the electron. So single bond is converted to double. And that is why it is electron donor group, right? So here it is given for pi electron. But I am giving one more example, that if alkyl is attached to carbocation, then also it is electron donor. See, here it is again same CH3. Now this is CH2 having 1, because why here it is 1 positive. See here the carbon valency 1, 2 and 3. So there is 1 electron, right, which is in need of it. So this will try to overlap over here, and this carbocation will get the bond. So it will be here like this, CH3 double bond CH2. So with carbocation also it shows the electron donor group tendency. The next question is, draw the resonance structures for the following compounds and show the electron shift using curved arrow notation. Take care always that electron shifting will always be from high electron density to low electron density. That means from negative charge to positive charge. And we have already discussed and we have already underwent all this resonance structures during our discussion of the topics, right? See, phenol also we have discussed, nitro also we have discussed, right? So please go through this and try to understand that how it is taking place. Let me help you once again. Let's see here, in oxygen it is having 2 pair, that means 4 lone electrons, which is 2 lone pairs. And OH group is this. Here OH is EDG, electron donor group. That means it will go plus I effect in the resonance. So it will donating group. So it will donate electron here. So it will take double bond. At the same time here double bond. So carbon valency should not be disturbed. If this carbon is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how it is possible? So at the same time simultaneously what happens? This pi bond will be shifted. Clear? Otherwise what happens once again? this is carbon. So if this is pair given over here, then 2 bond here, 1 2, this is single 3, and this 2 4 5. It's not possible. Carbon can maximum undergo tetravalent. It will show the 4 bonds. So at the same time, this bond is shifting, and as soon as bond shifts here, it will give negative charge over here. Here it will be now electron is donated, so positive. This will get the shifting of the bond here. At the same time, this will give negative charge here. So once again, negative charge electron donor group will always give the ortho-para guidance. Ortho-para, and here again. So ortho, see, or para, and here also again ortho. Clear? Here it is already. N is having positive charge. So here benzene ring will give to the shifting. So here this shifting will be here. So here 2 bond will there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here what will happen? Instead of this will be given to the oxygen, and it will carry negative charge. 1 positive, 1 negative, it will be balanced. Right? Now here 2 negative it will take place. So at the same time 2 positive will be there. So it will be balanced. Positive charge will go directly ortho-para. Nitro is also ortho-para directing group. Clear? Right. And here it is given butene 2 1 al. So but 1 2 3 4, and on first is aldehyde CH double bond O, and on second over here it is 2 double bond. Now this double bond is shifted 2 electrons on the oxygen, and what takes place here? This CH, it will carry now positive charge. Clear? And on negative it will be, on oxygen it will be negative charge. Understood? And to satisfy the valency of the carbon, this bond will shift over here, and we will have here now like this double bond, and it will carry the positive charge because the electron is given. Always take care. When you take positive charge, electron is given. When you take negative charge, that means electrons are accepted.